An observatory, a place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the champion of light is looking for. He has come to
Gross.
find a weapon.
Of mass destruction. Look at my face.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed that.
Oh, God.
And what about you, Tor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. I mean the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What's he
Oh,
talking
jeez.
about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different, but we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic. Look, you see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
Sadly, I gotta go away. I gotta walk away and do other things, because it's not gonna come back. Till I find a conveniently placed radio somewhere else. You saying that it's not us singing on that?
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
I don't like pressure. I can't handle pressure. Don't pressure me. Need any, but take it. I have to sleep with the light on. The dark's gonna get me. I'm scared. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Looked like a real shit vault on his part. I gotta get over this. Nope. SMG really does help. Good thing I fed the hungry box some manuscript pages to get this.
I've carried a flashlight and
Already
a gun
missing
for
2
so
pages,
long
huh?
that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
All I have is my trusty flashlight and gun. Just gonna, like, get out of the dark zone area, all of this, go back to the real world, and he's stuck walking around with a flashlight and a gun, no matter what. Like, this is what I have to carry. Like, you can't just wave a gun and a flashlight at people's faces, but they're the dark ones! The evil presence, the Taken! Like, well, he's gone insane. Ah. Much better.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're
What?
a side effect. A part of the dark place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of
There
an
are
animal.
dark bugs that I gotta
Makes them
deal
no
with.
less
You might as well
dangerous,
get the light
but at least they're a
EDF on the
little easier
team.
to deal with.
Not my,
The
that's
darkness doesn't
above
protect
my
them like
pay
the Taken,
grade.
and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Yeah, I'd rather just get EDF equipped with some flashlights and just bring them here. Doesn't seem like my problem. Probably gonna have me run down here, but again, I'm just gonna look because, you know, manuscript pages are fucking littered everywhere. Bring DK's EDF squad here. Bring the Spartan guy. I want to hear him yell for Sparta as he's cutting him down. Know where I have to go, but exploration. Game didn't like that. I feel like I'm triggering things before I actually did other stuff, but hey, it's okay. Or it's because I could have ran this direction. I did not realize how quick the battery recharges in this one.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scrooge. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh, a serial killer, my dark half, brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
I love lakes. Enough for this. Hunting rifle for 15. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, if I can't open it, at least I can pet it. Who's a good case that holds a weapon in it? Do, 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 do. Don't worry, I made it. But there's possibly a page over here, or it's on the inside. I'm gonna take a look. Found a page.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
Then she went and had drunk parties, and now look. It's like, no, she didn't. You did. Oh, right. Fuck. Alright, now dual wield the rifle, since you picked up one while holding one.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Okay, well, I didn't. I'm again, it's my doppelganger, the asshole. It was the asshole. Alright, maybe I'm him.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going
Well,
on?
that's the best I got.
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
That's all it took, huh? Man, it's just that easy.
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know?
He's gonna just cut to him having sex.
Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
At a rocking party.
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
God, are you gonna strangle another person? Or are you gonna beat him? Oh boy. I think you have anger issues, sir. Would you like to talk it out? He's gonna go beat somebody's ass.
Never mind.
Oh. Well, it sounds like he's having fun. I say that at certain parts in time, I see wrinkles on the top of his forehead. Fucking Wake had like no anything on his face during the remaster. He was just so smooth. No texture in the remaster of his face. Oh, flashbangs, sweet.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
I'm not trying to trick anyone as far as I'm aware, unless it's fooling me. I'm just a man with a gun. A lot of gun. Kind of weird that this observatory has a box full of ammo and flares, but hey, I'm not complaining. Yeah. Hello. Want to bang? I'm lonely.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify.
Oh,
but I think
calm
it's
down, Wake.
disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal. That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done. Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just having fun. Apparently, if I keep aiming in the midst of switching my gun doesn't come out. It just keeps doing this. It looks like I'm just having a really good time.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things.
Probably
and
ruining
left.
his erection.
I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Well, I'm gonna go down and get your wraith imaging array. Do the best I can. Whee!
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
I'll do my best.
Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Everyone just wants me to die. No one cares about me.
This must be your car.
Got a lot of webbing around it. I'd not like that at all. Oh god, EDF! There's bugs! I don't care if they're small, just get someone with a machine gun down here. Gross. They're coming out of the ground. Gotta be get away from me. But I guess I'll take this over the fucking birds, maybe. Hey, I made it. Did I do good?
I found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
But I'm not easy.
Hop on.
Maybe I am.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order.
Man, science is
Alright,
just that easy.
so, let's take a look at the skies.
Where do you want me? I'm scared. It's so dark in here. The dark is scary.
We're overheating.
Overheating?
I have to shut this down.
What
There's
the
a problem
fuck?
with the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well,
I got it!
please come talk to me if you have questions.
All of fucking around the world now I gotta go get. Beep, beep, beep.
Is there something I should know about this coolant thing?
It's cool.
No, it's quite straightforward. The telescope is very heavy, and moving it generates a lot of heat. So do all of the electronics. Overheating could cause damage, so it shuts down automatically if the coolant fluid isn't flowing. And hot electronics generate instrument noise, which we want to eliminate as much as possible.
What is this coolant anyway? Is it dangerous?
We use liquid nitrogen. It's quite safe.
Oh,
I
okay.
can make it to the valves in one piece.
Yes, there is that. Good luck.
Alright. Well, I'm assuming they're all outside. One's like right outside and behind this place. So, I guess I'll be out in the dark if you need me. Burp, 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 burp.
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Good, I'm glad there's no order to it. Down here. I say that means there's gonna be assholes. Walking darkness butts. Just keep running. Just enjoy that, like, longer sprint you have. They won't have 40 pages, so I can get a combat shotgun. No? Okay. Well, fuck me then. Imagine how this would be if I had a combat shotgun. Hey, you calm down. Ah, cinematic dodge. That's what they call it, at least. Spin! Spin the valve!
Okay, that should do it.
You've spun the valve. You've unlocked steam. What? Fuck you, I'm not dealing with that shit. We're not throwing things at me right now. I don't want it. Alright, after the last Alan Wake game where I had all that shit thrown at me, it fucking sucked. Oh, my stamina sucks. I'm so tired. Is there anything back here? Sweet. They're my bitches. Hey, I made it. Oh, boy. What a friendly group of people out there, you know?
I released all the valves, Doctor. Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done.
It fucking better. I spun some valves.
That sounds like trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success. Look out, they found a way in.
God damn it. Yeah. Come on, split. Or are you already? You're not one of those. I thought for some reason it was one of the ones that were gonna split.
I've almost got it isolated.
Yeah, sure. Doing my best. Thank God for this SMG. I remember when I had a nail gun for fun. That was crazy. I could just mow him down.
Are you alright? That was intense. I'm sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
It's fine. Just let me up. Just a flying manuscript coming down to the earth, giving off a strange signal.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh yes, it's coming in loud and clear.
Show you something loud.
I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow, like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make
Fucking
any sense.
space.
The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Yeah. Do you not just see what I went through down there?
A printout of a signal. It, too, is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow, a course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Oh, all right.